Good Monday morning. Welcome to that number 1168 of the Morning Brew on the 9th of March. This is N2BH, Bill and Palmyra, New York. I'll be doing the first hour along with Mark, KE2EDS on the log. Second hour, we'll turn it over to Jeff, KE0GKF, along with Mark on the log. Just some quick announcements. Tuesday night, 8 o'clock, TechNet. Wednesday night, 8 o'clock, open mic night. Thursday, 10 a.m., 20 meter net, 14.317, and Thursday night is the town hall meeting in the Zoom room. We already have quite a list of text check-ins. We'll run through those real quick, acknowledge those, and then we'll take some mobile stations first. We have Larry, KM7CGI, Roy, KA8BYU, Zach, KI6KQO, Randall, K8UFM, Lou, KA4EPS, Ed, K4POI, Armand, W4AEB, Stephen, WB3ILA, Wayne, KC2NJV, Gary, K4HBT, Richard, N4RSM, Mark, N0CKV, Bill, KI4EGQ, Chuck, W3CVE, Charlie, NA2B, Joel, KC2GRN, Greg, KB3EYR, Jimmy, KD9YUZ, Clark, KK7DY, Craig, K4MMX, Jose, KJ5MEL, and Norm, NY1US. Let's take some mobiles only, call signs twice.
Kilo Foxtrot 6 Hotel Delta Juliet. Kilo Foxtrot 6 Hotel Delta Juliet Mobile.
November 5 Charlie Hotel Bravo Mobile. November 5 Charlie Hotel Bravo Mobile.
Kilo Romeo 4 India Yankee Hotel. Kilo Romeo 4 India Yankee Hotel. Whiskey 5 Golf Hotel Romeo. Whiskey 5 Golf Hotel Romeo Mobile. KJ5 MLZ. Kilo Julia 5 Mike Lima Zulu Mobile.
W8 NJT Whiskey 8 November Julia Tango.
All right, we'll hold up there, acknowledge these mobiles. We have Brent, KF6HDJ, Chuck, N5CHB, David, KR4IYH, Brian, W5GHR, Ezra, KJ5MLZ, and Nick, W8NJT. Any other mobiles? Calls. Okay, with nothing heard, we'll start with Brent, KF6HDJ. The question of the day is kind of a simple one. Does the time change affect your sleep?
Well, good morning, Bill and Mark from Pensacola, Florida. Great to be back around for the net. In strange days when I can make it in person. After being in the country years that doesn't do time changes, yes, and I don't like it. I much prefer no time changes. KF6HDJ, back to net.
Very good, Brent. Yeah, it'd be nice if they just left it one way or the other, but yeah, it affects me a little. It takes a couple days to get adjusted, but then we're pretty good. Hope you have a great day. Chuck, N5CHB.
Brew crew, happy Monday? Yes. Horrible night's sleep last night. I think it's because I got in bed way too early. At least my body thought so. So that's a yes. N5CHB.
Yeah, very good, Chuck. Hope you have a great day. Thanks for stopping by. David, KR4IYH.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Time change does not affect me so much now that we have automatic updates on the cell phones. I don't have quite the same problem keeping up with it as I used to. With it, the alarm updates itself. So I'm hanging in there, boys. KR4 IYH is mobile.
Very good, David. Yeah, I was up kind of late early this morning. Have a great day. Brian, W5GHR.
Good morning, Brew Crew. Time change does not affect my sleep. I see it the same way as traveling between time zones. I don't have a problem going anywhere in the United States. I travel quite frequently, and that time change doesn't affect my sleep either, so I'm not surprised that the daylight savings time does not affect my sleep. Back to you, Net Control, W5GHR.
Yeah, you're pretty lucky, Brian. Hope you have a great day. Ezra, KJ5MLZ.
KJ5MLZ, good morning, Brew Crew. No, to answer the question, no, it don't affect my sleep at all. Back to you, Net Control. Everyone have a great day. KJ5MLZ, 73.
Well, thank you, Ezra. Hope you have a good day as well. Nick, W8NJT.
Morning, Bill, and everybody on that. It does impact my sleep for about 3 days. W8NJT, back to Net Control.
Yeah, very good, Nick. Thanks for joining us, and hope you have a great day. We have a couple more text check-ins. We have KM4WZD and KM7DXS. We'll go up top of the list to Larry, KM7CGI. Time change affect your sleep. KM7CGI, Larry, you with us? Nothing heard. Let's go to Roy, KA8BYU.
Morning, Bill, everybody on the net. KA8BYU. Not really. Used to when I was working, but now that I'm retired, nah. Back to you.
Very good, Roy. Hope you have a great day. Thanks for checking in. Zachary, KI6KQO.
Good morning, Bill, Mark, and the Brew Crew. 67 degrees here in Florida Central, and I still sleep really well during the time changes, so I'm going to say no. I'll send it back to you, Bill, KI6KQO.
Very good, Zachary. Hope you have a great day and appreciate you stopping by. Randall, K8UFM.
Good morning, Bill. Good morning, Mark, and the rest of the Brew Crew. Hope everyone's Monday is starting out well. No on the problem with the time change and sleeping. With that, back to Net Control. This is KUFM. Everyone have an outstanding Monday.
Well, thank you, Randall. Hope your day goes well, and thanks for checking in. Lou, KA4EPS. Good morning.
Good morning, Bill. KA4EPS. I just turned the radio on. I had trouble sleeping last night. Checked it early, fell back asleep, and yeah, it messes me up. I cannot stand this. I absolutely hate it. Once I retire, probably no big deal. Also, I think K4POI is going to be in and out in case you don't hear him. Back to that control, KA4EPS.
Very good, Lou. Yeah, when you don't have to set that alarm clock, it makes a lot of difference. Hope you have a great day, and thank you. Ed, K4POI.
Good morning, Bill. Good morning, everybody else. No, I hate it even more than Lou hates it. I wish they'd leave it one way or the other. It caused a lot of problems to me, and the reason I'm in and out is I've got to take my dog out every day on a leash because there's so many frogs out here. I've got to make sure she doesn't get these poisonous frogs. So I can't take her out now. It's getting light an hour later. It caused a lot of problems for me. I don't like it. It could make it one way or the other. It'd make it a lot easier. And most of the people I know feel the same way.
Very good, Ed. I figured you had to walk the dog, and hope you have a great day, and thanks for checking in. Armand, W4AEB.
Good morning, everyone. W4EEB, Armand in Miami. No, it does not affect my sleep, but I can't say that I'm fond of the morning darkness. So W4EEB, back to net.
Very good, Armand. Yeah, I'd rather have a later light in the evening, and they could leave it this way. Suit me just fine. Have a great day. This N2BH, Bill in Palmyra, New York, along with Mark, KE2EDS on the log, and the question of the day is, does the time change affect your sleep? Stephen, WB3ILA, good morning.
Good morning, Bill and Mark and everyone else out there. Normally it does not, but this year it kind of messed me up. I didn't get a heck of a lot of sleep on Saturday night, and then with the missed hour by last night around 6:30 or so, I was dragging. So I laid down. Next thing I woke up, it's like midnight, and I'm like, well, heck with it now. And of course, I couldn't get a good night's sleep. I got up at 4, and I've been tossing and turning. So luckily today's a work from home day, so it's a little easier on me. So anyway, that's my story. All right, back to you, Bill. This is WB3ILA.
Very good, Stephen. Hope you have a great day, and stay awake. Wayne, KC2NJB, good morning.
Good morning, all, on this bright and not so sunny 9th of March. KC2NJV here. How are you, Bill, and Button, and Mark? The answer to the question is, doesn't really affect me. Have a great day.
Well, thank you, Wayne. Hope you have a good day as well, and thank you for checking in. Gary, K4HBT.
Morning, Bill. Good morning, Brew Crew. Now that I'm retired, no, it doesn't necessarily bother me. That being said, I just recently moved back into the United States. For the last 5 years, I lived in the country of Panama, and there was no time change there, and I really enjoyed that. So, anyways, that's it from me, K4HBT, and net control.
Very good, Gary. I bet that took some getting used to when you got back here, and the pets don't change your schedule, so that's part of the issue. Have a great day. Richard, N4RSM.
Good morning, everyone of the Brew Crew. N4RSM, Richard in Sumter, South Carolina. The time change has minimal effect on my sleep. So, not at all.
Very good, Richard. Hope you have a great day. Mark, N0CKV.
Morning, Bill and Mark, the rest of the Brew Crew, and everybody else on the net. Since I've been retired, the time change has not affected my sleep at all. Everybody have a great Monday. N0CKV, back to net.
It's amazing how that works. Have a good day, Mark. Bill, KI4EGQ.
Well, good morning to all the Brew crews. KI4EGQ, 60 degrees in Woodstock, Georgia. No, this year, no problem. Got to bed early enough and, woke up didn't have an alarm clock, but woke up anyway, and all's well. So no problems here. KI4EGQ, everybody have a great week.
Well, thank you, Bill. Hope you have a good day and hope your week goes well. Chuck, W3CVE, good morning.
Good morning, Bill, Mark, and everybody on the Brew there. No, it doesn't affect me. I'm usually adjust pretty quick. Have a great day. W3CVE.
Oh, thank you, Chuck. Hope your Monday goes well. Charlie and Bertie, NA2B, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Bill. Bertie and I in Tampa Bay. 71 this morning. Back into our normal weather pattern. Response to the question, I'm going to say yeah. Usually for the first couple days, it kind of throws things off schedule and takes us a little bit to get back into our normal routine. Thanks for what you do, and I need to be back to that.
Very good, Charlie. Yeah, we're supposed to get up to 70, 71 today and starting out at 50, and next week we're going back down to 29 and we get our couple fake springs before we get the real spring. Have a great day. Joel, KC2GRN. KC2GRN, Joel, you with us?
Good morning, Bill and everybody on the Morning Brew. KC2GRN. Answer yes, it does bother me. It takes several days to get kind of adjusted, but less so now that I'm retired. Besides, the cows don't know the difference anyway. KC2GRN, back to net.
Very good, Joel. Hope you have a great day. Thanks for checking in with us. Greg, KB3EYR.
Good morning, Bill. Good morning, Mark. Everybody on the Brew crew this morning. This is KB3EYR. And I don't like to admit it, but yes, it actually does mess with my sleep. Hope everybody has a great day. Back to net control.
Oh, thank you, Greg. Hope your day goes well. Jimmy, KD9YUZ, good morning.
Good morning, Bill. Good morning, Mark, and everybody on the crew. No, it doesn't bother me. It never did, even when I was in the working world. I just wish they'd leave it the way it is right now because I enjoy the later sunlight at night. Everybody have a great day. KD9YUZ, back to net.
Very good, Jimmy. Yeah, I totally agree. Have a great day. Clark, KK7DY.
Good morning, Bill, Mark, and the rest of the Brew crew. No, I live in Arizona where we don't have daylight savings time, so the time change does not affect my sleep. Back to net control, KK7DY.
Very good, Clark. Hope you have a great Monday. Craig, K4MMX.
Good morning, everybody.
The answer is yes, definitely. So, K-Part MMX back to net control.
Very good, Craig. Hope you have a great day, and thanks. Jose, KJ5 MEL.
Yeah, Jose, today in San Antonio. Yes, the daylight savings time always gets me. It alters my sleep. I'm an early riser, and I have to get up earlier even, so it does affect my sleep. I wish they'd leave it alone. Thank you. Bless you all. Have a great day.
Well, thank you, Jose. Appreciate you checking in, and hope your day goes well. Norm, NY1US, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Bill, and Mark, and everybody on the crew today. And it doesn't really bother me that much. Being retired, I don't need to get up for anything, and I'm always up early for breakfast, so that's a good thing. So anyway, but it was fun when I was a usher at church in Rochester, and people would come in during communion on the day that the clocks were set ahead and say, "What time is Mass supposed to start?" Oh, we couldn't figure it out. Anyway, 7-3's back to net, NY1US.
Very good, Norm. Yeah, some people show up depending on the time change, either early or late. Have a great day. Thanks for stopping by. Let's see, we acknowledge Joe and Bruce, and we also have Dave, WB8 ODF, and Charles, KR4AEG. We'll take some general check-ins. This is N2BH, Bill in Palmyra, New York, along with Mark, KE2EDS on the log. General check-ins, call signs twice, and try to be orderly.
Whiskey 5 Delta Bravo Sierra. Whiskey 5 Delta Bravo Sierra. Kilo Juliet 5 Golf Uniform Yankee. Kilo Juliet 5 Uniform Yankee. Guy and Harvey. Mobile.
Mike 7, Charlie Golf India, KM7 CGI. Kilo Delta 2, Yankee Uniform Yankee. KD2, YUY.
Kilo, Victor, 0, Victor Mike Charlie.
N6 QDY, N6 QDY. Victor Alpha 3, Kilo Tango Juliet. Victor Alpha 3, Kilo Tango Juliet.
Kilo Echo 9, Echo Sierra Tango, Mobile. Kilo Echo 9, Echo Sierra Tango.
B2JPQ, WB2JPQ. Okay, we'll hold up there and acknowledge this list. We have David, W5 DBS, Tim, VE3 TGN, Guy in the Mobile, KJ5 GUI, Charles, KD2 YUI, Tim, KF0 VMC, David, N6 QDY, Jenzik, VA3 KTJ. Believe we have this one correct. Scott and the Mobile, KE9 EST. The Godfather, WB2JPQ, and Larry, KM7CGI. If we missed you, come with the call sign twice.
Tango Juliet, Whiskey 8 Sierra Tango Juliet, mobile.
Hello, Golf 2 Lima Alpha in and out.
Okay. We'll hold up there. We'll acknowledge Ernest. KG2LA was in and out. Thank you for stopping by. We have Steve in the mobile, W8STJ, and Larry, KM7CGI. Let's go up to Guy, KJ5GUI. The question of the day is, does a time change affect your sleep?
Good morning, Brew Crew. This is Bob Golf Uniform Yankee in RV Mobile. Today's question, that being negative. Negative. It doesn't affect me at all, to tell you the truth. I'm going through some hectic, extreme scheduling from nights to days and switching back and forth and all. There's not really much that affects my sleep anymore, to tell you the truth. Back here, Net Control, thank you for taking the call, and good morning again to everybody on the net. Have a great day. KJ5 Golf Uniform Yankee. Ladies and gentlemen, over me.
Oh, thank you, Guy. Hope your Monday goes well and appreciate you checking in. Scott, KE9ST.
This is Scott, KE9ES. Yes, it does affect my sleep a little bit because it affects my little kids' sleep, which affects my sleep. Back to Net Control, thanks.
Very good, Scott. Looks like you're new to the system. Want to say welcome. If you make your email public on QRZ, you'll get a welcome letter from us. And if you go to eastcoastreflector.com, you'll see what we're all about. List all our different nets and stuff. And we're here Monday through Friday for the morning brew from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern time, except for holidays. And hope you become a regular. Steve, W8STJ, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Bill. Good morning, Vicky. Good morning, everybody here on the Morning Brew. And for me, the answer is no. But that being said, man, I'm sure glad we don't have to spring forward only once a year. But hope everybody has a great and safe day ahead. This is W8STJ.
Yeah, once a year is enough. Have a great day, Steve. Thanks for checking in. Let's go up to Joe, KM4WZD.
Oh, hey, good morning, Bill. Good morning, Mark. Good morning to the crew. Doesn't really affect me that much. Let's put me down for a no. My sleeping and waking up schedule changes pretty much every day, and as an example, I'm mobile right now on my way to Orlando International Airport, where I'm going to get on an aircraft, and I am going to be spending the rest of the week in California. So, no for me. Hey, everybody take care. Happy Monday, 7-3. It's KM4WZD. Back to net.
Very good, Joe. Yeah, that'll be another time change for you, and hope you enjoy. Thanks for checking in. Bruce, KM7DXS.
Good morning. Yeah, the time change doesn't affect me. We take it through the loan note. And we'll get the KM7DXS back in there.
Have a great day, Bruce. Appreciate you checking in. Dave, WB8ODF. Good morning.
Good morning, Bill and Mark, and I saw Dick jump in there, JPQ. Good morning to everyone else on the net. Put me down for a no. With my nighttime meds, not even an earthquake could change my sleep schedule. All right, everybody have a great Monday. WB8ODF.
Well, thank you, Dave. Hope your day goes well. Thanks for checking in. Let's go to Charles, KR4AE. KR4AEG, Charles, you with us? Nothing heard. Let's go to David, W5DBS. Good morning.
Good morning. Aches and pains, sciatic nerve, and cramps affect my sleep, but not this time change. Enjoy it what you do every morning. Great big Texas howdy to you. Back to the net.
Well, thank you, David. Hope you have a great Monday. Appreciate you stopping by. Tim, VE3TGN.
Morning, Control and Mark, everybody on the Brew. No, it don't affect me at all. I've been retired. August, 13 years already I've been retired. And just another thing to move the clock ahead there. So have a good day and thanks for being here. This is VE3TGN. Ontario for back to the control.
Well, thank you, Tim. We always appreciate you checking in and hope you have a great Monday. This N2BH, let's go to Charles, KD2IUI. Good morning.
Good morning, sir, and good morning, everybody listening in the Brew. And I have 3 smart dogs, and they do not know how to read a clock. So, nope, doesn't affect my sleep. They didn't change. 73 all back to net control, KD2YUI.
Very good, Charles. Yeah, they have their own schedule anyways. Have a great day. Tim, KF0VMC.
Morning, everybody on the Brew crew. And no, does not affect me now. I'm retired, and so either it goes to the head or falls back, doesn't bother me a bit. So thank you, everybody. Have a great day and have a good week. This is KF0VMC. Back to the net.
Well, thank you, Tim, and you do the same. Appreciate you stopping by. David, N6QDY, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Bill, Mark, and the net. See, it's already affecting me. Can't even speak. 53 degrees here in El Dorado Hills. Yes, big time. Hey, thanks to you and the crew for what you're doing. Back to net control, N6QDY.
Well, thank you, David. We appreciate you checking out every day, and hope you have a good day. Genzik, VA3KTJ.
Good morning, Bill, Mark, and everyone on the net. This is VA3KTJ. Put me down for yes color. Not a huge effect, but still, for a few days, it does affect my schedule and my sleep. So please all, have a great day, everyone. Back to net control. This is VA3KTJ.
Well, thank you, Genzik. Hope you have a great Monday, and thank you for checking in. Up next, Dick, WB2JPQ. Good morning.
Good morning, Bill, Mark. No, it doesn't affect me in the least. Just an hour one way or the other. Have a good day, everybody. It's WB2JPQ.
Very good, Dick. We'll talk to you in a little bit, and thanks for checking in so early. Larry, KM7CGI. Good morning. KM7CGI, Larry.
CGI, sorry about that earlier. I had an issue. I get this from time to time. My All-Star link drops out. Well, I had to reset it to reconnect, but no, the time change does not affect me out here because we don't change our time in Arizona. It just stays the same. Some of the TV programs change, but other than that, no, it does not affect me whatsoever. But everybody have a great day. Sorry about that earlier. KM7CGI.
No problem. Those things happen. I check mine when I get up every morning because don't want to keep the radio starting that and not be transmitting. Have a great day, Larry. Let's see. We'll acknowledge some more text check-ins. We'll take some general check-ins. We have Gary, NAZFH, Jay, K1MCO, Anna, KD3AJN, Donnie, KM4CTB, and Randy, W2RBC. Do we have any Echo Link stations? Echo Links only.
W7OMH, W7OMH, mobile, in and out.
Frequency mode.
WM18, WM18, in and out. Thank you.
Kilo 9 Tango, Juliet Sierra, K9TJS, in and out.
Okay, let's hold up there a second. Acknowledge Mike, W7OMH was in and out. Timothy, WM1H was in and out. And Thomas, K9TJS was in and out. Thank you guys for stopping by. General check-ins, call signs twice.
Alpha Alpha 5, Juliet Whiskey Mobile. Alpha 5, Juliet Whiskey Mobile.
Kilo Oscar 4, India Hotel Mike. Kilo Oscar 4, India Hotel.
Okay, we'll acknowledge James, AA5JW and mobile, Donald, KO4IHM, and believe it was David, KJ5CSX. Is that correct? Station KJ5CSX or something like that. Could you give us a correct call sign? Yeah, nothing heard. Let's go to James, AA5JW. Does time change affect your sleep?
Well, good morning. Thank y'all for running that this morning, and good morning, Brew Crew. This is Alpha Alpha 5 Juliet Whiskey Mobile. James in Spring Mobile in Houston for work today. It is a little misty and cloudy and kind of ugly outside, but that's all right. We'll just keep our fingers crossed it'll get a little nicer later in the week. That's what the weather guessers are telling me, so I'm going to hold on to that hope. To the question at hand, absolutely yes. The time change affects my sleep schedule. Last night it was 9 p.m. and I was wide awake and couldn't sleep, so I went out for a run. Normally I'd be getting in bed at that point, but, here we are. Hopefully by the end of the week, my sleep schedule will be back to normal as well. With that, I'll say 7-3, hand it back to net. Everybody have a blessed day and stay safe out there. This is Alpha Alpha 5 Juliet Whiskey Mobile. We'll be monitoring.
Well, thank you, James. Hope you have a great day and motor safe. Well, let's go up top of the list to Gary on 8ZFH. Good morning.
Good. Bill, Mark, and the crew. And no, daylight savings time does not affect my sleep. What does are the weekends? On Saturday and Sunday, I get 2 hours of sleep. Please check me in and out. And 8ZFH.
Very good, Gary. Hope you have a great day. J1MCO.
Good morning, Bill, Vicky, and everybody on the Morning Brew. This is K1MCO in Orlando. My day off today. I kind of it affects me a little bit, but only for a few days, Bill, and then everything goes back to normal. One thing I'm glad is that we got longer days, longer evenings, so we got more time to play radio at the park. 73, and this is K1MCO. Back to you, Bill.
Very good, Jay. It's good you have today off so you can have a little more time to adjust. Have a great day. Anna, KD3AJN, good morning.
Good morning, Bill and Mark and everyone else in there this morning. Yes, the time does affect my sleep. Everyone have a great day. KD3AN.
Well, thank you, Anna. Hope you have a good day as well and appreciate you checking in. Donnie, KM4CTB.
Well, good morning, Bill, Mark, and everybody on the net. KM4CTB, Donnie in Jacksonville Beach, Florida. I'd have to say no, Bill. I don't think it really impacts the sleep. A little bump in the road for the daylight in the morning or dark, but it smooths short order, so no big deal. Thanks for doing the net. Have a great week, Bill. KM4CTB, back to net.
Well, thank you, Donnie. Hope you have a good week as well. Randy, one of our team members, W2RBC, good morning.
Good morning, Bill, Mark, and everyone on the Morning Brew. No, the time change doesn't affect my sleep schedule. It does affect when my dog wants to eat, though. Back to net control, 73 to all, W2RBC.
Very good, Randy. Yeah, like you say, they have their own clock. Have a great day. KO4IHM.
Good morning, everyone on the Brew Crew this morning, and I would say that, no, it doesn't affect my sleep, but we didn't sleep real good last night, but we have one of them, about twice a week we have them nights we toss and turn, so just had one of those, but I hope everybody has a great day today and a good week. KO4IHM.
Yeah, don't really like those nights. Makes the next day a little rough. Have a great day. Thanks for checking in, Donald. That's the bottom of this list. This is N2BH, Bill in Palmyra, New York, along with Mark, KE2EDS on the log. Question of the day is, does the time change affect your sleep? Let's take some new stations. Come with your call signs twice.
Is Kilo Echo 4, India, Delta Whiskey, downtown Delray Beach, Florida. AA4XM.
4, Papa Alpha Golf. Golf number 4, Papa Alpha Golf.
Alpha 3, Yankee Bravo Sierra. Victor Alpha 3, Yankee Bravo Sierra.
Okay, we'll acknowledge John, KE4IDW, Micah, AA4XM, Peter, G4PAG, Bill, VA3YBS. Anybody else? Call signs twice.
V2VW, Victor Echo 2, Victor Alpha Whiskey. W4 PPX Mobile, W4 PPX Mobile.
Yeah, we'll acknowledge Renee, VE2VAW, Don, W4PPX, and we have K8BAC, Ale via the text line. Yeah, we'll go up top of the list here to John, KE4IDW. Does the time change affect your sleep?
Good morning to everyone on the net. This is John K4DW. I am mobile in Delray Beach, Florida. Yes, it does. It has messed me up probably for the rest of the week until I get used to it. I don't sleep that well anyway, but getting everything all changed around is, well, it just takes a little bit of getting used to. It's something we can't avoid for right now. Anyway, best of the morning to everyone. Please be safe, careful, and back to net, 7-3 from KE4AW.
Well, thank you, John. Hope you have a good day and motor safe. Micah, AA4XM.
Good morning. It does not affect my sleep. It does affect my happiness, though, and the part or this time of the year makes me the happiest. Getting up when I'm supposed to and going to bed when I'm supposed to. AA4XM, back to net.
Very good, Micah. Hope you have a great day. Thanks for checking in. Let's go to England. Peter, G4PAG.
Golf 4, Papa Alpha Golf. Good morning, everybody. It's, lunchtime here, coming up to 12 midday. No, Dr. Jane, summertime we call it here. We call it that, but no effect at all. I can sleep any time I'm asleep within 10 minutes, and so I'm not affected by it in any way whatsoever. Good morning, everybody, and greetings from the eastern side, East Anglia, in the UK. Thank you for letting me in. Golf number 4, Papa Alpha Golf, in the heart of Suffolk.
Very good, Peter. Thank you, and hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Bill, VA3YBS.
Good morning, Bill and Mark and everyone on the net. It's 35 degrees here in Port Maitland, Ontario, and a beautiful red sky, which I might not have seen if it hadn't been for the time change. But generally, the time change does not affect my sleep. Thanks for doing the net. This is VA3YBS. Back to you.
Very good, Bill. Thanks for checking in. Hope you have a great day. Renee, VE2VAW.
Morning, Bill and Brew. Here at Grimby now it's 4 degrees Celsius, and it isn't affect my sleeping, no. no trouble with that. But I like it give me 1 hour more with the sun at the end of the day. That's it. Back to the net. Thank you, Bill.
Very good, Renee. Yeah, I like the longer evenings there, a little more light, and get out and enjoy stuff. Have a great day. Don, W4 PPX, good morning.
Good morning to you and everybody on the Brew Crew this morning. Really, since I haven't worked in a long time, I just go to bed when I want to, get up when I want to, so I don't think it affects me at all. 7-3, hope everybody has a good day. W4 PPX, back to net control.
Well, thank you, Don. Hope you have a good day as well. Up next, one of our hosts, Dale, K8BAC. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Bill, Mark, everybody in the Brew Crew. No, this time change actually, I end up sleeping a little bit better, but it doesn't really affect me that much. Just it's a little lighter, a little later at night, and working afternoons doesn't really do much for me. So back to you, Bill. Everybody have a great day. K8BAC.
Well, thank you, Al. Hope you have a good Monday as well. Bob, KC2JZE.
That no, it doesn't really affect me with sleeping. I'm out in 10 minutes. Drives my old wife crazy. Back to that. Have a great day, everyone. KC2JZ.
Well, thank you, Bob. Hope you have a great Monday. Shane, KA5GSS.
This is KA5GSS. Now I'm a worker, so I live like a caveman. I sleep when I'm tired and stay up when I'm not. I hope everybody has a great day. KA5GSS, back to net control.
Very good, Shane. Hope you have a great day. Appreciate you stopping by. This N2BH, let's make a couple quick announcements here. Tomorrow night, Tuesday, 8 o'clock, TechNet. Wednesday night, 8 o'clock, Open Mic Night. Thursday morning, 10 a.m., 20-meter net on 14.317. And Thursday night, 8 o'clock in the Zoom room is Town Hall meeting. I believe the new issue of the East Coast Reflector magazine is out. Excellent job as always by Vicky, and check it out. We'll acknowledge text check-in. We have Ray, N3DQD. Let's take some more general check-ins. Call signs twice.
Lima Victor, KB8 PLV, Chris. No.
Kilo 5, Mike Papa Hotel, K5 MPH. In and out.
Kilo Oscar 4, Mike Kilo, Kilo Oscar 4, Mike Kilo, in and out.
Kilo Charlie 2,
Kilo Echo 2, Delta Mike Yankee, in and out.
Kilo Charlie 2, Juliet India Bravo, in and out.
Okay, we'll acknowledge this list. We have Chris, KB8LV, Michael, K5MPH was in and out, Jeff, KO4MMK was in and out, James, KC2JIB was in and out, and Grant, KE2DMY was in and out. Looks like you're new to the system. Welcome. Hope next time you can stick around and talk with us. Anybody else? Call signs twice.
KJ5LJJ in and out.
K84J.
KJ5LJJ in and out.
call KJ5LJJ, in and out.
Bravo 2, Bravo, Oscar, November. Kilowatt Bravo 2, Bravo, Oscar, November.
Okay, we got Elton, KA4JAZ, Doug, KB2BON. We had KJ5LJJ. Let's go up to Ray, N3DQD. Does the time change affect your sleep?
Good morning, Bill, Mark, everyone else in there this morning. This is N3DQD. Yes, it does. It causes me to get up later than I normally do, and that's why I'm checking in so much later than normal. Back to net. This is N3DQD.
Got that fixed. Thank you, Ray. Hope you have a great day. Chris, KB8PLV.
Good morning to everyone on the Brew today. I would say yes, it does affect me maybe for the first day or two, and then my head and brain catch up and everything's all fine. Hope everyone has a good week ahead. This is KB8PLV. Back to net.
Oh, thank you, Chris. Hope you have a good day and appreciate you checking in. Elton, KA4JAZ.
Good morning, Bill, and everyone else on the Brew crew. It doesn't affect me. After 22 years in the Army, you get kind of used to waking up when you need to be. It don't matter what time it is. You just wake up when you need to wake up. Other than that, everyone have a good day, and back to net control.
Very good, Elton. Hope you have a great day and appreciate you stopping by. Doug, KB2BON.
Well, good morning, everybody. And yeah, I think it does for a few days. I think it's gotten a little better over the years as I get up there in years, but yeah, for a few days. KP2BON. Good morning, everybody.
Very good, Doug. Hope you have a great day and appreciate you checking in. Greg, KJ5LJJ. Good morning.
Yes, it does at the beginning, but you get in a routine, you get used to it, and you're back to normal. This is KJ5LJJ, back to you, net control.
Very good, Greg. Hope you have a great Monday, and thank you for checking in. Last for me today, we'll take Glenn, N3LLY. The question of the day, time change affect your sleep?
Wow, I feel like I was fast-tracked into the checkout. I just did my text no more than a minute ago. Hey, I've always had poor sleeping habits, so not really. I like it because I just like it to be later at night, and seems like it's a more cheerful time to me. Anyway, back to you, Net. 7-3, everybody from N3LLY.
Very good, Glenn. Hope you have a great Monday and appreciate checking in and appreciate everybody checking in. This is N2BH. We'll turn it over to Jeff, KE0GKF. It's all yours.
Well, thank you, Bill. Great first hour as always. Good morning, everyone. This is Jeff, KE0GKF. I'm located in Omaha, Nebraska. We're looking for a high of 74 today. I officially have the windows open for the first time this year, letting the fresh air move on through. I'm enjoying it this morning. I have Mark on the log, KE2EDS, since Vicky is out on assignment, the log for us this morning as well. Let's get to another check-ins, twice and slowly, please.
Whiskey 4, Tango Alpha, W4, TAB.
KF8 EID, KF8 EID, mobile.
Kilo November 4, two-tone blue, KN4, TTB, in and out this morning.
Okay, we'll go with this here. We had KN4 TTB, Steve from Largo. You were IO. Thanks for stopping by, Steve. Terrence, KF8 EID, you're going to be first. You're mobile. Jose, W4 TAB. Let's go to Terrence. He's mobile and on the move this morning. KF8 EID. Terrence, good morning. Question of the day is, does a time change affect your sleep? Good morning.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Affirmative for me, and EID.
All right, Terrence, you were a little bit in and out there a little bit, but we got most of it. You have yourself a great week ahead. We're starting out the week here. TAB, Jose in North Carolina. Good morning.
Good morning, Net Control and Healthy Brewers. This year, or this time around, time change did not affect me. I was abroad for 2 weeks, so we're adjusting from a 7-hour difference in the time zone. So 1 hour did nothing this time. Have a great day. Back to Net Control.
You were already preconditioned, Jose. Have a good week. By the way, the text line is 716-317-9050. 716-317-9050. You simply put your call in the log or on your phone, and that's all put in there. If you're going to participate in the net, that's not for in and outs. And Mark, who's helping out this morning, will get you on the log. We're ready for another round of check-ins, twice and slowly, for net number 1168.
November 4, Tango Echo Golf, N4 TEG, in and out.
Kilo Foxtrot 5, Oscar Whiskey Foxtrot. Kilo Foxtrot 5, Oscar Whiskey Foxtrot, in and out.
Okay. Are we sure that the daylight savings time is in effect in our sleep here this morning? We have a couple of ins and outs. KF5, OWF. Kenneth, looks like a new station. Check in when you can stick around and answer the question. Welcome to the East Coast Reflector. N4 TEG, Bill in Florida. You have a good morning as well. Looks like somebody's coming in here by the text line. Mark's working on it. There we go. WB1DXN. Daryl, good morning from Concord, New Hampshire. Question of the day is, does the time change affect your sleep? Good morning, Daryl. Daryl, you just checked in by the text line a couple of minutes ago. WB1DXN. Daryl, you with us this morning?
Yes, it's me up somehow. Let me get rid of this echo. Where did it? That somehow. Sorry for the mess. And yes, it does. Last night I went to bed about 11 o'clock, which would have been the 10 o'clock. I get up normally at 8 o'clock in the morning. What do? I get up at 7 o'clock this morning. So I guess I'm really messed up on this time. So it might take me about 6 months to get used to it. Then we change back the other direction. Everybody have a safe day and be careful. WB1DXN.
All right, Daryl. Sounds good. Well, hopefully you get adjusted a little sooner than that. It takes me a few days, and then I get back to it. But I must admit I had a little late afternoon nap. Getting used to it. It only takes a couple of days. Have a good week. Brian in Converse, Texas, KJ5BKO by the text line.
Well, good morning to the Morning Brew. I tell you, right now it doesn't affect me much, but a few years ago I was taking care of my little grandson, and in those cases it did, because they have their own clock, and they don't worry about what the rest of us are doing. But thank you for having me, and back to the net.
All right, Brian, you have yourself a fine week ahead. Angelo in New Orleans, good morning. N5UXT.
Good morning to you and everybody on the morning crew. This is Angelo, N5UXT. Yeah, I have to admit, I definitely hate this time change. It always seems to affect me. And just like the previous check-in, it takes me about 6 months and I'm about ready to change back. But that said, I hope everybody has a great day. Free from N5UXT.
All righty, Angelo. Have yourself a great week ahead. Thanks for stopping by. We're ready for another round of check-ins. If we can get a nice long list going this morning on the second hour here, that'd be great. Come with your call signs twice and slowly. Let's get you on the log.
4 Delta X-ray, WB4DX. I'll be in and out.
Kilo Juliet 5, November Zulu Alpha. Kilo Juliet 5, November Zulu Alpha. In and out.
November Bravo 9 Delta. November Bravo 9 Delta.
November Alpha 2 Fox. November Alpha 2 Fox. In and out. Kilo Echo 8 Sierra Mike November. KE8 SMN. Good morning. In and out today.
Okay, I've got the reflector. Let's take care of these IOs here. KE8SMN, Jeff. Did we have the call right? N2AF? to make sure we have that call right. N2AF.
It's a correction. It's NA2F, November Alpha 2 Fox.
Okay, there we go. Antonio, we got it. Thanks for correcting that for us. You were an IO. Have a good week. KJ5NZA, Douglas, you were an IO, and also John. WB4DX was an IO. You guys all have a great week. We also have Dan and Neil. Let's go to Neil. NB9D in Bedford, New Hampshire. Neil, the question of the day is, does the time change affect your sleep? Good morning, Neil.
Good morning, Net Control and everyone on the net. I do want to say hi to that other station in New Hampshire in Concord. That's right in our dooryard here by Manchester. At any rate, does it affect our sleep? I would say, yeah, absolutely, because I woke up and the net had just started. Usually we're up an hour before the net. So thanks for listening to what we have to say, and I hope everyone has a great day. And we made it. We made it. The days are daylight savings time. That means the days are getting longer. It's almost 60 degrees here. And back to Net Control, NB90.
All right, Neil. Yeah, I'm enjoying the warmer weather. Longer days as they get longer yet. Have a good one. Let's go to one of our network facilitators, Dan. Good morning. Push the fun button, W2PUT.
Good morning. The fun button is now active. Now, the time change doesn't affect my sleep. I don't, my body does not adjust to the time change in the fall or in the spring here, so the fall is tough because I'm ready to go to sleep prematurely, and, well, since the fall time, I've been getting up at 4:30, sometimes earlier, maybe 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm loving this because now I'm getting up at a much more respectable time. Back to you, W2PUT.
Although it takes adjusting, Dan, I like this time change myself as well. If they could just stick to this one. And when it gets dark at 9:45 at night instead of 4 in the afternoon. Have a great weekend. We had Bob by the text line while we were taking those check-ins. Let's add to that. Come with your call signs twice and slowly, if you would. Let's get you on the log and get started with the week. Twice and slowly.
Whiskey 1, Golf Hotel Bravo, W1 GHB, Steve in Richmond, in and out.
Okay, well, maybe like pulling teeth this second hour. Were we sure that it's not affecting you guys out there on the sleep? We had WGHB. Steve, you were an IO this morning from Texas. Have a great morning. And birthday boy this morning, I believe, Bob, good morning from Ecorse, Michigan, and happy birthday. KQ8U. Over to you, Bob.
Happy birthday, Jeff. Appreciate it. I don't like daylight savings time. I'll leave it alone. Gone away to the grocery store in a little while. Every great day. KQ8U, bet to that.
All right, Bob, and have a happy birthday today and a great week ahead. We're ready for another round of check-ins. Let's get some people on the log here. Are you all awake this morning? Quite slowly. Let's get her going.
Whiskey Papa 4 Victor Whiskey. Whiskey Papa 4 Victor Whiskey.
So Foxtrot 8, Foxtrot Zulu Echo, KF8 FZE, Dave in Michigan.
WA8CLG, Whiskey Alpha 8, Charlie, Lima, Golf.
Okay, we'll go with this right here. WA8CLG Doug, KF8FZE. Looks like a new station, David. Hang tight. WP4VW Milton in Shenandoah, Texas. Good morning, Milton. Over to you.
You mind sharing the question of the day? Sorry about that. I just forgot about getting online. So can you please share with me?
Not a problem. Maybe this daylight savings time is affecting people a little bit more. The question of the day is, Milton, does the time change affect your sleep? Good morning, Milton.
Yes, indeed. In fact, I thought that the resolution on the Congress was going to be enacted for this time, and it did not happen. But anyhow, I totally do. It messes up, from someone who lived most of his life. I have lived most of my life in a place where I never had to change time frame. So I'm gonna say yes, sir. Back to you, Net Control. Have a wonderful day, and thank you for what you do. WP4 Victor Whiskey. Adios.
Alrighty, Milton, and your station is sounding great as always. Have a great week ahead. Let's go to a new station, KF8FZE from Fraser, Michigan. Did I get that right? KF8FZE.
Yep, you have that correct. This is David in Michigan. New station. The answer to your question is no. It doesn't affect my sleep at all. An hour either way isn't going to make much difference as long as I remember to set my clock correctly and I'm not late for anything. I'm all good to go. So I appreciate you taking my call. Back to Net Control, FT8, FTE.
Alrighty, David. Have yourself a great morning. Hey, thanks for checking in with us. Your first time checking in. Welcome to the East Coast Reflector. Check in more often. If you're current on QRZ, you'll get a welcome letter from us. Look for that in your email. And check us out at eastcoastreflector.com if you haven't already. A wealth of information there for you about us, the team, and everything else that we do. You have a great week ahead. Let's go to Doug in Homosassa, Florida. WA8CLG.
A8CLG, good morning, everybody. And from sound of things, it affects more people than want to admit. It doesn't affect me too much. Usually 2-3 days, and my rhythm has changed, so I'm in pretty good shape. Going the other way, though, in the fall of the year, it affects me more when you got to start turning lights on in the house at 6 o'clock in the evening. But anyway, with that, everybody have a good day, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Back to you, Jeff.
Alrighty, Doug. Good hearing you down there in Florida, as always. We'll talk to you next time. Bill and Hobbs will wrap up this list, and we'll be ready for another round. KI5, PMI.
Do not like it, though. Hope everybody has a great day. KI5, PMI, back to net.
Bill, you have a great morning. That wraps up this list. We're ready for another round of check-ins. It's a little bit lighter this morning on the check-ins, I'm noticing, so maybe it's affecting people a little bit more than we're expecting. Twice and slowly, please. And Mark will get you on the log.
Whiskey Echo
K2EJ, K2EJ.
Echo 2 Alpha.
Kilo Alpha 2, Echo Echo Uniform. Kilo Alpha 2, Echo Echo Uniform, in and out.
Kilo Romeo 4, Kilo Foxtrot Bravo. Kilo Romeo 4, Kilo Foxtrot Bravo, mobile.
November 4, Victor, N4, exit in and out, please. Kilo Golf 5, Uniform Foxtrot Romeo, KG5, UFR. Kilo 2, Whiskey, Juliet, Mike, K2, WJM, in and out.
Okay, always like to put a couple extra seconds in there. The very last station that just checked in was IO. Mark's got a question mark on it. It's something like K2WJM. Can you correct that for us, please?
Whiskey, Juliet, Mike.
One more time. You're push the 2 seconds. We're missing the start of it. One more time. Sorry about that.
You have the call correct. It is Kilo 2, Whiskey, Juliet, Mike, K2, WJM.
Okay, we got it. And it just finally populated in the log. Log's still waking up this morning with the time change, too. Looks like Walter, a new station from Rexford, New York. Well, you were an IO. Check in more often. Welcome to the East Coast Reflector. Moving up the list, KJ5, UFR, Jacob. N4, EVG. Looks like JR. You were an IO. Have a good one. KR4, KFB. Jason, you're going to be first. You're mobile. K2EJ, Steve. Scott, KA2EU. You were an IO this morning. Have a good one. And at the top of the list, we have WE2A, Pat. But let's go to our mobile station. Jason, in Land O'Lakes, Florida. Is that where the butter comes from? KR4, KFB. Jason, the question of the day is, does the time change affect your sleep?
Kilo Romeo 4, Kilo Foxtrot Bravo. I think the time change does affect the sleep a little bit. I'm always an early riser, but really it's the getting back to sleep part that gets me. But, you know, it's nice to still get up nice and early, get the day started. So, thanks everybody. Have a good day, 7-3.
All righty, Jason. Motor safely out there, sir. Have a great week ahead. Let's go to Pat in New York, WE2A.
Okay, good morning, everybody. I'm not a new check-in. I check in occasionally, but when you talked about the East Coast Reflector, you forgot to mention that that you can subscribe to the awesome West Coast Reflector digital magazine that comes out once a month. I've been getting that for a number of months. I really enjoy it. Got some good stuff in there. And on that note, also there's another fairly new. It's only been out for a year. Digital only online magazine, and it's SWR Sierra Whiskey Romeo Magazine.org. and they've got a lot of good stuff. And one of the unique things is the editors live down in Puerto Rico, and so you can get it either in English or Spanish. And I'm really particular to that one because in the March issue, my station is featured in that. They published an article about my station, the Ham-Centric Learnatorium, up there near Watertown, New York, and I teach radio and I do contesting. But as far as the time change affecting sleep, no. Simple answer, no. I drive truck for a living. I've been doing it for a long, long time. I'm actually mobile right now, just north of Syracuse. And I change time zones all the time, and it doesn't affect me. I mean, the daylight is the same amount of hours of light and dark. It's just when the sun comes up. And I do believe that this is the last time we're changing. I've seen a number of articles, so I don't think that they're spoofs. So I think we're going to be on this time setting for the foreseeable future. So there you go, WE2A.
All righty, thanks for that, all that information there. And you have a good morning. Thanks for checking in on the Fireside Network, of course. That's in the morning. Let's go to K2EJ, Stephen in Maryland. Good morning. And in the Zoom room, good to see you.
Hey, good morning, Jeff, everybody. Well, let's see. Time change, no, it doesn't affect me too much. My family, yes, me, no. I have insomnia, so that's, regardless of what it is, anyway. But, all right, well, that's it for here. I got a doctor's appointment 9 o'clock. Good to see you guys I figured I'd get you into the room before I head on to my appointment. And Jeff, I answered your call, so that's why I'm here, my rare appearance on the Morning Brew. All right, back to you, Jeff, K2EJ.
All right, Stephen. Hey, I hope the doctor's appointment is a plus and a positive. Sure will be. You're looking great this morning in the Zoom room. And yeah, thanks for checking in. We certainly need them this morning because I think the time change might be affecting some people this morning. Let's go and have a great week. Jacob in Farmers Branch, Texas, KG5, UFR, push the fun button.
Well, good morning, everyone. KG5 UFR, Jacob here in Farmers Branch. And the time change does affect my sleep. Thankfully, this year, not so much. But the years that it falls on when I'm on shift, I end up having to work a 13-hour day versus a 12-hour day. So I work longer and sleep a little less. But as far as getting ready for work last night, I set my clocks before I went to bed and got up on time and went to work. It didn't affect me too much last night, but the nights when I work Saturday into Sunday, it definitely does affect it. But anyway, back to net control. So far.
All righty. Jacob, have a great week. You're sounding good this morning. William in Wake Forest, North Carolina, in our lucky 100th check in KQ4 GWO. Good morning, William.
Well, good morning, Net Control. Boy, I'm such a lucky guy this morning. Yeah, man. The weather don't really affect me. The time change don't really affect me too much. I'm gonna get up early every day, just about the same time. So I wake up and I just lay back down for a minute or two, or get up. But no, answer the question. No, it doesn't affect me. Everybody have a super fine week and take care. May God bless. This is Kilo Quebec 4, Golf Whiskey Oscar, William around beautiful Wake Forest, North Carolina. 73's off.
All righty, William. Have yourself a great week in the Carolinas ahead. You're the lucky guy that's today. Let's go to Mike in Point, Michigan, N8HLN.
Happy Monday from Northport, Florida, where there's blue skies and 68 degrees. It's getting boring here every morning. Anyways, our answer to the question is time change doesn't affect me at all. Since I've been retired, my internal clock has kind of been controlled, so there you go. Everyone have a great rest of the week from N8HLN.
All right, Mike. Yeah, I'm still getting used to just retirement here after full-time retirement here for the last, 2 or 3 months. Now it's the time change. But yeah, we get to sleep in, right, whenever we want. Have a good morning. We have K7PAS and K4IEA, K2AP, Joe, and NW4Q all came in by the text line while we were taking those check-ins. Let's go for some good old-fashioned radio check-ins or Echo Link or digital stations. Anybody out there? Twice and
KF8SSX, Kilo Foxtrot 8, Foxtrot Sierra X-Ray, Michigan. Karen.
Net control, please recognize Kilo Echo 4, Zulu Yankee, Quebec. Kilo Echo 4, Zulu Yankee, Quebec. Joe in Clinton Township, Michigan.
Bravo, Papa.
Romeo Oscar, W8ROY, mobile.
Kilo Charlie 3, Foxtrot Golf Delta. Kilo Charlie 3, Foxtrot Golf Delta.
November 3, Mike Delta Charlie. November 3, Mike Delta Charlie.
November 3, Sierra Quebec Romeo.
Charlie 2, Uniform Victor, Quebec. KC2, UVQ.
November 1, Whiskey Echo Bravo, N1 WEB. November 8, Mike Juliet, November, N8 MJN in the mobile. KF8, DRC, KF8, Detroit, Rock City.
okay, I'm going to grab it here while I can. We got some meat and potatoes on this list. Good deal. Everybody's waking up, I think, with the time change. But from the bottom up, KF8 DRC, MJN, Marson, your hang tight, N1 WEB, KC2 UVQ, N3 SQ, N3 MDC, KC3 FGD, W8ROY. Roy, you're the first mobile on this list. You're going to be first. We had a station with a BP in your call, something like that. If you can help us get that call correct, please. Someone with a BP in your call.
Net control, this is Whiskey 8, Bravo, Papa, Delta, W8 BPD.
All righty, Brian, thanks for correcting that. You had some background noise. We're thinking mobile, you didn't say, but we're going to get to you up one of the first ones. CYQ, KF8, FSX, and again by the text line NW4Q, K2A, K4ITA, and K7PAS. Let's do these mobiles. Brian from Warren, Michigan, W8BPD. And the question is, does the time change affect your sleep? Over to you, Brian. Good morning. Okay. I'm not sure if that was you, Brian. We had to cut that off, but let me try. W8BPD, going once, going twice. Okay, probably was. We were getting a bad signal. And that's why I called him mobile. He didn't say it, but he was had some troubles there. Let's go to Roy, our next mobile station in Livonia. W8ROY. Good morning, Roy. WRY, Roy, you still with us? And this is why we get to mobile stations first. They always have a limited range sometimes. Let's go to Marson, N8MJN. Good morning, our next mobile station.
Good morning, Jeff. Good morning, Vicki, everybody on the Morning Brew. This is N8MJN. I'll start off with both stations did come back to you. Somehow they didn't make it to All-Star Link. Hopefully I'm making it through. As far as sleep, well, I couldn't fall asleep last night till after midnight new time because I normally go to bed about 11. Getting out of bed was a little rougher this morning, but we'll make the adjustment. That said, I'll send it back to Net Control, N8MJN.
All righty, Marson, with that description, I'm going to put you down as a yes. Have a great week and motor safely out there. My name is Jeff, KE0GKF, with Mark on the log, KE2EDS. To the top of the list, Paul in Indiana, K7PAS.
The Brew Crew, if I could get that right. No, quick answer, no, it does not affect me. I wake up when I wake up. I fall asleep when I fall asleep. And I work when I work. So otherwise, I live in a basement, so I have no light that I don't really get in here. So I don't see the light, so I don't wake up from the light. So back to you, Net Control. This is K7PAS.
On your own terms. What a way to go. Have a good one, Paul. Leo in Fort Lauderdale, K4ITA.
Morning. Good morning, Jeff and Mark. Good morning from the beautiful. It's 79 degrees already with a beautiful sky. And not really, no, never had problem with changing time, jet lag, anything like that so far. Everybody, K4, yay.
All right, Leo, enjoy the weather down there in Florida. To Joe, good morning, K2AP.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Jeff. Well, the time change doesn't really affect me, so I would say no to that. But today, 87 degrees, but as of right now, it's very foggy, but no, it does not affect me. Have a wonderful day, everybody. K2AP, back to Net.
All right, Joe, thanks for using the text line this morning, and also via the text line. Jim in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, NW4Q.
Good morning, Jeff. That's a definite yes. Take care.
Love your quick answers, Jim. Thank you. Have a good week. Karen in Michigan, KF8FSX. Good morning, Karen.
Good morning. I wasn't sure if I was going to come across. I've tried to check in a few times. Not sure if I'm making it to your repeater. It does affect my sleep.
All righty, Karen. Have a great morning. Joe in Michigan as well. KE4CYQ.
Yeah, KE4ZYQ. Good morning, Jeff and Mark, all on the Morning Brew. It does not affect me since I've been retired since 2012. I technically don't use a clock, and the weather and the change of time doesn't make a big difference. Thanks for the Morning Brew and all the crew and all you do from KE4ZYQ.
Look at that. You rhymed with 4 times there, Joe. Have a good morning. Ray in Pennsylvania, KC3FGD.
Hey, good morning, Jeff, Mark, everyone on the brew. Not affect my sleep, never did. Maybe it's because I've been retired for a long, long time. Hey, everyone, have a wonderful day. Back to Jeff at Net Control.
All righty, Ray. Have a good week ahead, sir. We'll talk to you later. Michael in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, N3MBC.
Well, Jeff, it used to affect me a lot when I was still going to school because I was always late catching the bus. I was always late getting to school, but no, it doesn't affect me anymore. I'm able to sleep. I'm able to sleep fine because I take medicine. So, no, it doesn't. It does not affect me anymore. Back to you. This is M3MBC.
All righty, Michael. We'll talk to you later. It's 43 minutes past the hour. Let's go to Joe in Deerfield Beach, Florida, N3FQR.
Good morning, Jeff and Mike and the rest of the Brew crew. And it's 80 degrees and sunny here in Deerfield Beach. And no, it does not affect my sleep at all. But it does affect my mood. I just like it a lot. I just find myself to be in a better mood, and people around me seem to be in a better mood, during daylight savings time because they have, more time to do things under the sunlight in the evening. So that's that. And as a matter of fact, the people voted a few years ago to to keep daylight savings time and not switch back to standard time. Now they're talking about because the federal government has not changed it to go on to something called Florida Standard Time and just leave it the way it is. So we'll see how that works out. So have a great day, everybody. N3SQR, back to Net Control.
All righty. Joe, you have a good morning. Yeah, I like it this way too myself. They can just keep it this way. Have a good one. Phil in Valley Stream, New York, KC2UVQ.
Hey, good morning, Jeff and all on the net. Pretty much the daylight savings time does not affect me. Maybe it has something to do with me working crazy hours around the clock most of my life. Back to you. This is KC2UVQ.
All righty, Phil. Have a great week ahead. Webb in Collierville, Tennessee, N1WEB.
Thank you, Jeff, and thank you, Mark, for logging. Mark, you're going to have to answer this for me. I'm going to explain something here, down whatever you think. I was going to say it doesn't affect me, but I've noticed I'm sleeping an hour later now. So instead of getting up at 5:30, I'm getting up at 6:30. But that's because I didn't change anything.
Okay, I think you got all that transmission this morning, Webb. I don't know if you cut out there or not, but your transmission dropped. I'm doing the answers for Mark. Take the answers. I'm putting you down for a yes. Have a good morning. Let's go to Jack in Rochester, Michigan, KF8, Detroit Rock City.
I don't do no alarm clock, and I wake up whenever I wake up. And thank you, Jeff, for running the net for Monday. KF8, Detroit Rock City.
Jack, thank you this morning as always. Have a great week out there. We got Frank, Carlos, Mark, Paul, Vince, and Chuck all by the text line. Let's do this right now. Frank in Lancaster, KC2JPQ.
Good morning, Jeff and Mark and everybody listening to the Brew. Time change doesn't really change my sleep. When I'm tired, I sleep. When I wake up, I wake up. But I don't know, it's supposed to get kind of warm over here today, but not quite like you, Jeff. So have a great day. I'll talk to you Friday, and KC2JPQ 73.
I had the ID there. All right, Frank. Yeah, I'm going to have to put on the shorts this morning. I'm going to change the oil in the motorcycle, and I don't want to get all hot and bothered in the garage on the bike doing the seasonal oil change. Have a good week. Carlos, Hollywood, Florida, Flyboy, N1, CBM. Talk to me, Goose.
Good morning, Mav and Mark. Thanks for logging. Carlos out here in Hollywood, Florida. 73 blue skies, as Leo reported like 10 minutes ago. Beautiful day down here in South Florida. Thank God I'm home. DST change doesn't affect my sleep because I'm always waking up different times. It's dark, it's already light, I don't care. But if you ask me, I'd rather keep the time forever in daylight savings time. I like the sunlight in the afternoon. Back to you, Jeff, N1 CBM. Everyone have a great week.
Yeah, just like this, those long days. I agree, Carlos. Have a good one. Mark in Albuquerque, New Mexico, W5MHG. Going to you, Mark and Gracie. W5MHG, Mark, you still with us this morning?
She's ready to eat. Thanks so much, Jeff and Mark. And we love that text line, W5MHG 73.
Now, Mark, I missed your answer there. Real quick, does the time change affect your sleep?
Not really. I sleep an extra hour, and then I'm good to go. And I'm always in a grumpy mood. 7-3.
All right, Mark. You and Gracie have a fine day. Paul in Virginia, KG4, WHO. Going once, going twice. Paul, are you still with us? KG4, WHO. nothing heard from Paul, he can always check back in. Vince in Fort Lauderdale, KR4 EMM.
Good morning, Jeff. Good morning, Mark. Everybody on the Brew. I was going to say that it doesn't affect me, but I got up an hour later today, so we'll see what tomorrow brings. Everybody have a great day. This is KR4 EMM, and thank you for running the net. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, Vince, let me guess on the answer. I'll put you down for a no. Have a good one. Wrapping up this list, and we'll be ready for one more round of check-ins if we get a decent list going, is Chuck in Lancaster, New York, W2EM. Good morning, Chuck.
Morning, Jeff and Mark. Nope, down here in Florida today. 88. It's going up to 88 today, so I got to put the shorts on again. Anyway, you can put me down for a yes. In fact, maybe about a week to get used to the time change. You know, nothing drastic, but a little bit. Anyway, everything's great here, so back to net, W2EM.
All righty, Chuck. Have a great morning. It is 51 minutes past the hour and 9 minutes to the top of the hour. We have time for another round of check-ins. So let's do it. Twice and slowly. Let's get you on for the record.
Whiskey Hotel Oscar, Kilo Golf 4, Whiskey Hotel Oscar, recheck.
WA2SUM, WA2SUM.
Inside GRT, in and out.
Romeo Hotel Echo.
November 5, Alpha, Papa India, N5 API. In and out.
November 2, Delta Golf Kilo, Juliet 5, Delta Golf Delta X-Ray Bravo, Kilo, Juliet 5, Delta X-Ray Bravo.
Kilo Oscar 4, India Zulu Tango Mobile, in and out.
Kilo India 5, Foxtrot Uniform, Yankee KI5 FUY, Mobile, in and out.
Alpha Echo 6, Tango Victor. Alpha Echo 6, Tango Victor.
Okay, I'm going to call off what we have here. We had a lot of doubles, so I will call for missed. If you don't hear your call in this list, get an opportunity to get back on the log here. We had AE6 TV, Hands, KI5, FUY, Richard from Woodlands, Texas, you were an IO. Have a great day. We have a station with a KO4Z question mark, something like that. KO4Z, clear that up for us right now.
Kilo Oscar 4, India Zulu Tango, Mobile, in and out.
All right, Andrew, thanks for squirting that away from us, and you're an IO. Have a good week. N4RHE, KJ5DXB, N2DGT, N5API, WA2SUM, and KG4WHO checking in again. Paul, we'll get to you here first. If I didn't call your call, come twice and slowly for those we missed.
Kilo November. In and out.
Kilo November 4, Zulu X-Ray November.
Kilo Quebec 4, Uniform X-Ray Juliet. KQ4UXJ, KJ in Charlotte. I'll be in and out.
Foxtrot, Sahara 5 Sahara. King Sugar 5 Sugar, in and out.
Oscar, K1 LD Mobile.
WQ
November 6, Alpha Hotel Bravo, in and out.
9 Victor, Q9V.
Okay, I'm going to grab it here, and we had some doubles again, but I'm not going to ask again. We're going to round out the net with what we got you, and if we missed you, we apologize. There were a lot of doubles. The last station, was it W29V? Clear that up for us real quick.
9 Victoria.
Okay, you quick keyed there, and all we got was 9 Victoria. Push your push to talk down for about 2 seconds, and give us your call sign twice.
Roger, Roger. Whiskey Queen 9 Victoria. WQ9V, Brownsville, Texas.
Okay, thanks, Ken. We have a couple of texts coming in here at the same time, too. We got to get a list to get to. I'm going to move up the list with the calls. AK6CF, K5YNU, WQ9V, N6AHB, Alan, you're an IO, KS5S, Glenn, you're an IO, and KQ4UXJ, you're an IO, you three. Have a good week. KN4ZXN, AE6TV, we had KI5FUY. I called off all the rest of these previously. Let's go to the top of the list to KG4WHO. Paul, your recheck. Good morning.
And good morning. I felt kind of silly when I didn't understand what was happening, but I'm coming in over ham over IP from Winchester, Virginia, and I have to dial *99 to transmit. I got so comfortable listening to the net that I forgot that it was even ham over IP on the phone versus just listening to a radio in the background. And I picked up the handset to talk, and I started jabbering away, and I figured real quick that you couldn't hear me, so I figured I'd jump back in here from Winchester. We currently got 41 degrees, and to answer the question, it used to bother me when I worked night shift because sometimes you'd have to work an extra. Usually the one where we lose an hour would happen on a weekend I didn't have to work. But since I had to work on the night shift, on the weekends, it would be getting you time. But for me right now, I'm a stay-at-home dad, so I'm just at the needs of my dependent child, who's 3, and when she wakes up, I'm awake. So that's where we're at. I hope everyone has a good week, and stay safe. KG4WHO.
All righty, Paul. I had ID there. Glad we got you back in there. I'm putting you down for a no after all that. Have a good morning. Ronald in Groton, New York, WA2SUM.
Well, good morning. I guess daylight savings time affects me for about a week. Then I adjust to it. It seems to bother my dog more than it does me, though. Anyhow, back to net, W2SUM.
All righty, Ronald. Hey, the rest of everybody on this list is speed round. Quick answer, because on N5 API.
Well, good morning to everybody on the net. Short answer, yes. Thank you for picking me up, 7-3 and 5 API.
All righty, John, have a good one. Dan in New York, N2 DGT. Speed round.
Good
Good morning, guys. Thanks for doing the net. Short answer, yes. Back to net.
Alrighty, Dan, have a good one. Frank in Sugarland, Texas, KJ5 DXB. Frank, speed round.
KJ5DXB is a no. Good morning.
Alrighty, Frank, we'll talk to you next time. Roger in Fort Lauderdale, N4, RHE.
A0G. Yes, good morning, Jeff and Mark, November 4, Rometalego. Yes, my circadian rhythms are disrupted by the morning brew. My brother Benjamin Franklin's father was a candle maker, and Ben suggested rising earlier to use candle wax. But I imagine they would have had to light a candle in the dark mornings anyway. Here in Florida, the merchants love the extra daylight, giving tourists more time to spend. I prefer standard time year-round. Helps me differentiate our seasons. Roger, enthusiast, return to net.
Have yourself a good one, Roger. Good talking to you. Hands, Dino, California, heading over the other coast, AE6TV.
Good morning, everybody on the net. The short answer is no. But I still go to bed between 8 and 9 o'clock and wake up between 5 and 6 o'clock in the morning. So everybody have a nice day. Thank you.
Alrighty, Hans, have a good one. It's 2 minutes past the hour, so it's speed round, Seth. Orlando, Florida, KN4, CN.
KN4 ZXN, unbothered, back to net.
Missed your answer, Seth. It was quick, but does the time change affect your sleep?
Negative, unbothered.
What a man. Nothing phases you. Have a good one, Seth. Good talking to you. Brownsville, Texas, W29V. He might have been in and out, but I'll try one more time. WQ9V. You with us, Ken?
That, WQ9V, Brownsville, Texas. Time change, I'm putting down for a no, but if you want to put my wife down for a yes, that would work, so maybe a 50-50. WQ9V, back to the net.
Alrighty, have yourself a fine week, Ken. Florida in Conroe, Texas, K5YNU.
Good morning, Brew Crew. The answer is yes. We did it this morning. Back to that control. Everyone have a blast day. K5YNU.
Alrighty, Florin, hearing you as always. Have a great week. And to wrap up the net and put a bow tie on it for us is you, Ed, in Hallandale, Florida, AK6CF. Good morning, Ed.
No, it does not affect my mornings. Actually, Florida is gorgeous at this time of the year. AK6CF, good morning.
Alrighty, Ed, thanks for wrapping it up. And that does wrap up the Monday edition of the Morning Brew. And hopefully you get the time change doesn't affect you too much. And we all get used to it here nice and quick. On behalf of Bill, N2BH, and Mark, who's been doing the log all morning for us, E2EDS, my name is Jeff, KE0GKF, 73, everybody. We'll talk to you next time.